with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go, shot!
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's Vick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray, running right to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Vick, he rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, there's the option going left. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On play action, Vick towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ, and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. These two teams all tied after one. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, Now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Off the play fake, Vic. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Vic to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Vic readies to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
18 rattle, Mustang 19. Orange 17. 79 Broncos.
Now Vic on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start this drive out on the ground to the 43, second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. Finding Taysom Hill, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Okay, ready?
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So here's Vic following the interception. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Taysom Hill, 72 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is
Vic loses the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. And quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because deep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
Throwing on second and long. Vic, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Dickerson trying the right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Ware. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Dickerson on the handoff. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now let's see. And the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Dancing to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Vick now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Harold Carmichael, 62 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running it with Dickerson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the ready.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From just shy of midfield, Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Eric Dickerson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time Without a top-flight quarterback, the way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
On first down, Murray to about the 26 here.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
That was second down run for Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. It's so compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Touchdown! Donald Parham from 17 yards out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Now back to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Moss. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. Finding Walker, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Fitzpatrick. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mean Joe Green in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll try to right side with Murray. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Murray. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A handoff. It's Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeMarco Murray. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Fitzpatrick. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Donald Parham.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going deep for Brown.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Vick on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Michael Vick.
Vick loses the football. It's out.
And the Patriots have it.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
That one good.